Let me show you all camera settings available on the Samsung Galaxy A57. So let's get right into it. We're gonna open the camera. We're gonna tap on these four dots on the right side and we're gonna go to camera settings. Now first we can see some intelligent features such as the scan documents and text option. There is also an option to enable automatic scan, so we can automatically capture documents without pressing the shutter button. If you're looking for that, then you can of course turn it on in here. We can also toggle the QR code scanner, so in the photo mode you should be able to point at the QR code that you want to scan and you should be able to generate the website link. We can get shot suggestions, so we can get on-screen guides to help you line up great shots apparently. We have the scene detection, so we can automatically adjust the color and contrast of photos to match the scene. And we can also find the information about custom filters, so you can generate your own filters for your photos. And these filters are created based on an example that is that you provide. So you choose a photo or image from a gallery, and then based on that image, the filter is created. Now over here we have Auto HDR for the photos, for photos modes, and we can also go to photo format in order to toggle high efficiency pictures, so you can capture photos using the HEIF format. And there is also the option to choose the format for the Pro mode. By default we use the JPEG format, but over here we should also be able to find the RAW format. There we go. Next we have the watermark option, which of course allows us to activate the watermark that is visible on our pictures. We can also customize the watermark a little bit. Then we have the video section, where we can toggle HEVC format or high efficiency videos format. Then there's also the automatic FPS option, which allows you to record brighter videos in low light conditions by automatically optimizing the frame rate in the video mode. We can also toggle the video stabilization. We have audio options where we can toggle 360 audio recording, and we can also allow audio playback while recording videos. And also we have save to external storage. So if you have like a memory card connected to your Galaxy A57, or if you use like external USB storage, generally speaking, then you can record your videos and save them on the storage, on the USB storage immediately. Then we have the composition guide, where we can toggle grid lines and a leveler. We have location tags, so if this option is enabled, once you take a photo, or record a video, then the information about the location is going to be, of course, added into the details of the file. We can also toggle the mirror effect for the front camera. The option is called Save Selfies as Previewed. We can also choose what should happen when you swipe up or down on the camera preview. By default, we can switch cameras like that, but you can also choose to open quick controls instead, or you can just completely turn off the swipe gesture. In shooting methods, we can decide what should happen when you use volume up or volume down button. By default, we use it in order to take a picture or record a video. We can also use it to zoom in or out, and we can just completely turn off camera functionality, and we can just adjust the media volume. Then we can also find voice commands options, so you can say smile, cheese, capture, or shoot out loud in order to take a photo, or record video in order to, of course, start recording a video without having to use the shutter button. There is also the floating shutter button option, which allows you to create additional shutter button, and you can move it around on the screen. You can place it pretty much anywhere. And also the show palm option, which allows you to show the hand to show your hand to the front camera, so you can of course start the timer and you can take a picture of yourself or of your group without having to touch the phone. Then we have settings to keep, so you can decide which options should remain as they are when you leave the camera. So when you return to the camera app the next time, those options of course are going to be saved and you will not have to set them up again. And of course you can decide which options specifically do you want to keep. There's also the vibration feedback, which we can easily toggle. We have camera assistant, which we need to download in order to be able to use it, and this allows you to make some further, or actually access additional settings that are not available by default. I'm not sure why Samsung decides to to make you download a third-party app to be able to access these additional settings. Of course, don't get me wrong, it is great that we have that option, but I feel like at this point it should be built in. I'm not sure why Samsung didn't decide to implement that immediately into the camera, but nevertheless, it is what it is. And we also have the show snapshot lenses in fun mode. So here we have the fun mode. One of the camera modes is the fun mode, and we can use snapshot lenses, so those fun lenses that, for example, distort your face in a fun way, or maybe apply some silly filters and so on and so forth. We can also find the information about permissions, those that are required and those that are optional. We have the option to reset camera settings. We can find small information about the camera, the version of it, and we can also find the contact information. So if you have like something to talk about with Samsung about the camera, then I assume you can do that over here. And that is pretty much it. Of course, in addition to that, every camera mode has additional settings or options actually. Like for example, if you tap on these 4 dots, then you can find pretty much all of them. Like for example, the megapixel selection, the aspect ratio, the timer, the flashlight, we have the exposure or brightness, and so on and so forth. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.